Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sabrina and I recently got back from a trip. So today I wanted to talk about my favorite ways to get in different protein snacks while I'm traveling because I know that's something that can be difficult when you're out and about and it feels like there's not a lot of options. So let's get into it. And before we do, if you like this video, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Let's get started. Okay, so one of my first tips is that for me, traveling starts from the moment I leave the front door, right? And I think one of the best protein snacks you can have on the way to the airport is a Fairlife protein shake. And I say that because obviously you're not going to pack this into your little carry-on bag here because it's liquid. But if you're on the way to the airport, this has 30 grams of protein and is 150 calories. It's not so massive, that you'll have to be worried about going to the bathroom on the way to the airport. But this is a great way to get in some protein before you even get on the airplane, or if you're traveling by car, obviously this works well too. I tend to fly a lot, so this is something that while I'm headed to the airport is a really great option because I'm already getting 30 grams of protein. So that's just going to make a big difference in my day. So the next couple snacks I'm going to talk about are things you could have as a snack on the plane, in the car, or the next few ones are very good for while you're out and about, while you're traveling. And one of the things that I'm known for is my pocket jerky, which sounds as weird as it is. But basically, when I'm traveling or if we're doing a long day of sightseeing, it's a really good idea for me to have one of these in my pocket. This is the Country Archer Provisions meat stick. I like turkey sticks, so these are both turkey. This is a turkey stick. It's 50 calories and 9 grams of protein, which is great, especially if you're in a pinch. I've got two different ones here. As you can see, this is a single stick. And then I also have Nick sticks, and these have two sticks in the package. So say you're going out for a little bit longer, it can be nice to have two of these to make sure you're covered if you're hungry. And this is 90 calories and 15 grams of protein. So again, this is something I literally throw in my pocket while I'm traveling. And I kind of just have a bite to keep the hunger at bay and to increase my protein. And it's really easy that way. Something else that I keep on my person, in my pockets, or in my purse, or whatever it might be, are protein bars. And I enjoy a variety of protein bars. I'm really not picky, but how I like to think about it is sort of what kind of macros do I need for the day? So if I know I'm going to be eating out later and I still want some protein, but maybe want a lighter bar, I might go for something like this, which is the Built Coconut Bar. And this is 130 calories and yes, 17 grams of protein. So it's kind of a lower calorie bar. And again, I might have this if I know I'm about to have my next meal in an hour or two. But again, it's an easy way to get in protein, or if you're hungry, just something to reach for. Built Bar also has some options that are higher calorie. So if I need something more substantial, that's often during a travel day. If I know I'm not being able to, get my hands on a really good meal, that might be this. This is the peanut butter brownie, and it's 180 calories and 19 grams of protein. So again, it's just something that's a little bit more filling. So if I know maybe I'm a little bit longer from my next meal or whatever that case might be, I will grab a heartier bar. And another example of a hearty bar, to me anyway, is this is the Quest cookie dough bar. And if you know me by now, I love all things cookie dough and brownie. So I really enjoy this flavor. But again, this one is a little bit heartier. It's 190 calories and 21 grams of protein. So this is really good if you, again, you're not sure when you're going to eat again next. Have one of these on hand, and it will definitely keep your hunger at bay, but also get you an extra 20 plus grams of protein while you're on the go. Okay, so my next couple suggestions for getting protein on the go are going to seem either crazy or like I'm a genius because they're not things that are like bars and jerky that you can put in your pocket or put in your purse or whatever. They actually are perishable. So, how do I think about this? Again, if we're doing a big day of sightseeing and when we do travel, we usually are trying to hit off, a bunch of different items and have a meal planned, but it could be far in the future. So one of the tricks that I do is if I have exhausted my other snacks, or if I'm just in the mood for something different, I will go to a local shop. So in the UK, that could be Sainsbury's or Tesco. In Australia, it could be Coles or Woolies, and actually go into a shop and buy some of this perishable stuff. And again, it might be something that's not occurred to you, but it can be so helpful. So if I'm extremely hungry, one of the things I will do is just go in and buy a Greek yogurt, like buy a single serve yogurt. So now I've got my Greek yogurt. I've got 12 to 15 grams of protein. It's really nice and filling. It's a great snack. And it's something that's super portable, right? I mean, yes, it's yogurt and it's not quite the same as a bar, but almost every single grocery store is going to have a single serve yogurt option. So it's something that when I'm in a pinch, I'll just pop into a shop and buy a Greek yogurt, and that really works on the go. Another thing I do, which again might sound crazy, but a lot of these shops will have a boiled egg. And yeah, it's maybe not the nicest option, but it's really filling. And if you can get these pre-boiled eggs to have while you're on the go, it's a great nutritional powerhouse. It gets you your protein and your fat, and you can continue on with your day. And again, it's pretty inexpensive and something that most convenience stores will offer. Another protein option I might just pop into the shop to buy would be like a deli meat or a deli turkey. And this is something obviously that is not necessarily single serve, but sometimes they have really small packages of deli meat or pre-cooked chicken or things like that. So if you're in a pinch, that is a great thing to do, is just to go into a small shop and you can buy single serve Greek yogurt, buy a hard boiled egg, buy a small pack of chicken. I've done all of this before and I know it seems strange, but if you're trying to hit your protein goals while traveling, if protein is something that makes you feel good and energized, which it does for me, it can be really helpful to incorporate these snacks, because a lot of the time when you are traveling, there's just a lot of delicious options, which are great, and you should 100% indulge in those things. And I'm thinking lots of carbs and sugary treats. But I definitely feel a lot better when I'm able to cut that with some of the protein options that I've recommended. And then just a few more options for while you're at your hotel or Airbnb. Something you could have on hand is PE Science does these packs. They're called Protein for Oats. And basically it's a protein powder, but what's nice is they have them in these small packs. But it's a protein powder that's specifically designed to really mix in well to your oats. So say you want to have breakfast at your hotel or Airbnb before you go out to travel. You could even like put some oats into a little Ziploc bag, put a couple of these pouches into there, and then you'll have a breakfast that is ready to go, that you can just make at your convenience as long as you have a microwave. So that's something that I have done. And especially if I know I'm going to be staying somewhere for a while, it's really nice to have that option of something that is just kind of simple and hearty, and also tastes really good. This flavor is the maple brown sugar, and they also have like an apple cinnamon flavor, which I really enjoy. And again, all you need is a microwave and you'll be able to cook this up for a hearty breakfast. And then finally, for the diehards, just bring your protein powder. I know that sounds a little bit crazy, but again, PE Science does a great job of having these little like sample packs, and so you can just grab a couple of these and take them on the go. And then obviously you could make a protein shake. You could put just this into your oats. You can put it into your yogurts, whatever you choose to do with your protein powder. But I think it's a really nice option to have, and you can of course just put it into a Ziploc bag too. But if hitting your protein is something that's super important to you, and I think it's really important even while traveling to try and get in as much as I can. It's usually not as much as like when I'm training and when I'm at home. But again, it's helpful, and you can always just bring your protein powder. I mean, why not? It's usually better if you know what you like, because protein powders can be a little bit different everywhere you go. But yeah, that's another one that I always have in my back pocket, is I just bring my protein powder. So those are really my top tips for traveling and getting in your protein. For me, turkey jerky and protein bars are staples that I carry around with me literally all day. But if I need more protein in between, like take advantage of the stores that are around you. You can get Greek yogurt, you can get eggs. And I also thought it would be fun to just share some of these protein bars. So we have this one here and this one as well. And the reason for doing this is that these are actually protein bars from Japan. My friend visited Tokyo recently, and I guess he thought of me when he thought of the protein bars. So, all that to say is that these days there are a lot of options out there that are available. Of course, it's probably more cost effective to bring your own, but if you're in a pinch, it's way more cost effective to buy something like this than, necessarily having a meal that's just trying to get all your protein in. You can do that with different travel snacks, and you can find great options everywhere you go. There's a couple protein yogurts that I really enjoy overseas. And there's also, it can be really fun to see what other products people have. So I've seen protein pudding that's just sold a single serving that is not something I really see that often here. And also sometimes like goo packets of protein. So there's lots of different options. And really, if you are thoughtful and intentional about it while you're traveling, there's definitely a way to get in your protein, make sure that you feel full and satisfied throughout the day while also still being able to have, of course, delicious meals and experience the cuisine around you. But you're just kind of doing good for yourself along the way with some of these protein snacks. So that's all that I have for today. I hope this is helpful. If it is, again, please go ahead, give this video a like, and I'm looking forward to seeing you in the next video. Thank you.